What is up, everyone? Back on the Monk, running around the desert of Row. They're yellow. I don't know. This is my first kill, so... This is not even the desert of Row. I think we're in Oasis of Marr. My bad. Running around Oasis of Marr. I camped here and then I logged in. And there was like gazelle and red alligators or red crocs all around me. It was crazy, scary. This spider's blue, but I think he's like super blue. These spiders jacked me up last I checked. We're gonna kill him anyways. We got mend up. So we're a bubble and a half off of our level, so we're looking to finish that up here. Alright, so we jacked that dude up for sure. Hello, fellow Iksar. See these deep water, those are red. Yeah, screw that. And those orcs were yellow. I think yellow is too much though. Like, we'll probably kill it, but it's gonna completely exhaust me. What do we have here? It's like a town. There we go. Gypsy camp or something. Dry bone skeleton. I don't know about that. Oh yeah, that's red. Screw that. Yesterday there wasn't all these deep water crocs. They were all the lesser crocs last night. Today they're all deep water. I don't really know the spawn, the way they spawn. I was killing blues, but they're like yellows and reds right now. Pulse got back a little bit. I don't know. What? Shurikens. Oh, fuck! Did not pull him back far enough. So, Gleep Glop 2 had commented on my last video saying I should, you know, just get a wolf form. You know how I've been talking about getting a wolf form so I could turn in muffins on my necro? I should do the same thing. Get a druid to give me wolf form in Freeport. Oh, my cat's here. And then just train up, you know, from the monk right there. And I can do my shopping and stuff. It's just a good idea. I don't have any, well, yeah, I mean, if I go to the bank, I'll have money. I have so much coin, and like I'm so over like what I should be for a monk. I'm just gonna use mend because I'm not like losing life. All right, let's get that bad boy on cooldown. And we got it up a skill. I don't like snakes. I don't like to fight snakes. I mean, oh, it's gonna poison me for sure. Like, watch. Let's kill it for science. We'll see what it does. I just have bad luck with snakes. They always seem to do a ton of damage, and they put like a poison on you that just does a ton of damage. Damn it. But I'm eating my words, which is cool. I'll take it. If I do get the wolf form, I should find some muffins and turn in muffins while I'm at it, just to, you know, just to boost my rep since I am an Iksar. Just do everything I can. Cause I think turning in muffins ups the night elf vendor rep, or like the citizens, or whatever. I have an ogre on blue that just killed like a ton of orcs. I killed a ton of orcs in Crushbone, and then I turned in. Oh man! And then I turned in a bunch of the belts and stuff using like, you know, basically wolf form. I used a bard, and sorry. I'm getting my phone blown up. Tell him to stop. I don't even know what I was saying. The ogre. So the ogre can walk around Kelethin with no issues. It's pretty nice. It's just like a novelty thing. He's only like level 15 or something, but I just have him parked in Kelethin sitting there. I still can't talk to the banker, but you can get there. You can just click it through the window in Kelethin. Yeah. Oh, come. Well, it's the same thing. All right. Oh. Oh, come on. This isn't good. Ah. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna die here. This is unfortunate. Yeah. That's why you don't fight in the middle of the area. I am very far away. That's why I didn't want to play this guy in the first place. Let me write down. Or do I not have lock going? Yeah, I do. Hold on. It's not getting pushed. Okay. Alright, well. That deserves a pause. Alright, so I can't buy anything right now, but since I died, I had the Druid run over here and bind me and then give me a wolf just to do it. I'm gonna have to redo it after I level, which is a bummer. But I was already, you know, getting stuff from a Druid anyways, so I was just checking it out. And, you know, everything's good to go. I gotta go get my body now though, and do all of that, and then my game freezes, and I'm gonna lose wolf form in town. Oh, this can't happen. No, this can't be. How do you unfreeze it? Somebody told me like Alt F something, whatever, Alt something, but it never worked for me. Oh man. Oh man, I'm screwed. So I've died like 3 times now. I went back, I got my body, I met it up, started killing stuff. Killing a ghoul again. This time it was my choice to kill the ghoul. Rooted me. Here comes a giant. Sand giant. I tried to sneak. He just ran over and bopped me. And killed me. So I went to the tunnels, and on my way to the tunnels, because I'm bound in Freeport. So on my way to the tunnels, a druid was like, free buffs to level 10 and under. And so I whispered him and I said, I'm level 14, but can I just get a free sow for a corpse run? And they said sure. So they invited me, and then it was a full group, and then the druid did protection of the glades, regrowth of the grove, sow, thorns, and see invis, I guess. So I'm trying to get back to my body so I can get a few minutes on this. I'm gonna have the Lakers game on as well. So let me get to my body, and then we'll fight some stuff. Oh, there's an earthquake happening! The gods have awoken to unleash their wrath across Norath. You feel you need to get somewhere safe quickly. And the screen was all shaken. I didn't catch it in time. Maybe for a second there, I don't know. I'm looking for my body though. There it is. And there's that frickin' giant that killed me. Let's... oh, whatever. Come on, brother. I got time to waste on... what the hell was that? This is just a green. Alright. So there's dumb giants over here, but... that's where all the orcs are, so I want to kill some orcs. And there's some yellows. So it looks like the Thorns is doing 28 damage per, which is a ton. I'm just gonna use Amend just to get it on cooldown. Those are priests. They're gonna nuke me. Oh, Thorns is gone already. No. Must get some thorns in. Uh-oh. Well, we do have a regen, so we'll see how this goes. Well, we got like what, 2 mobs with thorns? That's just how thorns is. That's why they were doing level 10 or less, because, you know, for something like that, you gotta just be killing stuff immediately next to the druid. I mean, I guess it's fine. They're not really doing damage to me, so I guess it's fine. It's a white, nice. Where are we at? Okay, it's moving. These orcs are just like insta spawn and like insta pat. This is crazy. Orc highways. Oh Jesus Christ! It's just never ending. This would be a really good spot to get power leveled. You just stand here with a druid, like thornsing you, everything just pulls itself for you. I'm sure there's better spots, but you know. Jesus Christ. Everything comes to this spot. Come on. Oh, fucking. Whatever, bros. Holy moly. My cat exited with a, you resist the root spell? The priest roots? Alright, we're gonna zone it and met up a little bit. Alright, we're back at it, killing more orcs. We're gonna get this level, that's right. Can't imagine the regrowth of the grove lasts too long. Probably like 25 minutes. And then the protection of the glades probably lasts like an hour or something. Oh. What the hell? Why is it red? Maybe we could take a red? I mean, it can't be that red, right? We definitely can't take more than a red. So we should for sure pull them over here, at the very least. I mean, I think we could take them. It's just going to take a little while and probably get me down to half health. Hopefully it's a good little chunky of XP. It's the first red one I've seen for like a regular orc warrior. I mean, what is he? 17? Ooh, he doubled me for 42. Damn, he's actually beating my ass now. There's a possibility we have to kite him around so I can regen health. Because he just continues to stun me over and over. I don't think he's going to run. He's not going to run, right? I'm stunned again. Can't risk getting stunned. Shit. I got to regenerate some ticks with the regrowth of the grove. Oh, someone killed the giant, thank God. Try to get us, there we go, a sitting tick in there. Get like one more sit tick. Alright. Gotta be kidding me. That's how you waste boss right here, is by just going too hard. Get a couple ticks sitting down. He's not gonna run. Just run, you asshole. Damn. Alright, we're gonna med. Jeez Louise. What a... Yeah, it gave me a fat chunk though. Alright, well... The regen ran out like right away, but luckily I got a mend that worked. So time to go back to killing blues. Should be able to kill blues really easily. These freaking sand giants, man. I don't want to fight ghouls because they take away your sow. I think right. When they root you, your sow's gone or something. I'll just do beetles, spiders. I guess I'll do snakes. And Orcs if they're blue. I still have protection of the glade, so it's like a ton of armor, ton of AC. And HP. I have 1,000 life, over 1,000 life. Fuck it. Probably like 3 more kills. Ooh, I resisted. I did not resist that one. Spiders it is. This might even be the one to level me, maybe. All right. We got 15. So I could rehire a Druid to now. I need to sell some of this stuff and try to just, I don't know, get some sort of plat. I'm going to run back while I have a sell. And maybe I'll try to trade some junk from my shaman over, like just drop trade it or something. Just some junk to vendor. But you know, that's what sucks, is actually the only vendor I can use is Shady, and then he gives me crappy prices. Well, we'll see what's up. Actually, maybe I'll hit up my friend to trade. It's probably a better idea. So let me figure that out. And maybe we'll try to get the wolf form and to train in Freeport. All right, so we are back at it. We are in Oasis of Marr. I had logged out, but I had logged back in another time, and I had camped in the tunnels. When I logged in, I got a random message from somebody who was like, "Hey, can I hit you with this hammer so I could teleport, like in a duel?" So I was like, you know, sure. Looks like the beetles or the scarabs are starting to green out. Do they social? And so I joined his group, or I dueled him, joined his duel. And it happened to be a druid, and they happened to just buff the crap out of me. So I was like, I got to go. I wasn't planning on leveling right now. I was gonna try to get a wolf form so I can go train, as I am 15 now. Train my double skill. But, I mean, shoot. What? Oh. Must have just spawned. But, I mean, if I'm going to get buffs, I can't waste these buffs. So we're back over here. I just came to the closest place where I know I can get consistent blues. And we just killed a white. But we're just going to kill as many blues as we can before this chloroplast drops. After that, we'll just see how it goes. I do have storm strength as well, which I'm sure is helping out a ton. But we'll just try to push this XP as much as we can. I did farm some orcs and got some belts. That was off record, off the recording, because they weren't really giving XP. I was kind of like, pretty AFK doing other stuff. And then I would just come back and wipe out greens and loot belts if they had belts. I would loot them. And then I'd go AFK, and then I'd stop back by real quick and wipe out all the greens. So I gathered up like a couple bags worth of belts. I'm gonna try to, when I get the wolf form and I train my skill, the idea, oh shit, that guy's a red now. Let me see. The idea was to turn in the, he's a yellow now. I guess we'll take him. I don't know if we can. I hate fighting yellows right now because I think he's deep yellow. Because I think he was red when I was 14. Seem to be doing all right with the strength buff. I think I haven't had a strength buff in the past. So I have, I think this is a pre-existing protection of the glades. What was that? Fucking desert madman. Oh, he's getting me pretty good. He's smoldering me. It's some sort of proc he has because he's a dry bone. But we're gonna win this. He's gonna take us down a little bit though. But if we fight some blues, we should be able to just, I think, regen while fighting. And especially if we get a mend that works, that'll be great. Anyways, if I get a wolf form, I have plans to do multiple things. I want to get my double attack. It's all in the same zone, so I don't have the zone to do it. I want to get my double attack, and then I want to turn in those belts, and then I also would like, here's mend. Let's try to mend. Brutal. That hasn't actually happened in a while, so I can't complain, but that's brutal. The other thing is turn in some muffins. I want to turn in some muffins. So I bought a ton of muffins. I have them in the bank though, so I'm gonna have to figure that out first. but I would like to turn in muffins just to get my reputation up. And it's with like wood elves. I think, you know, it's crisscross. I think you do it here, you get wood elf rep. You do it in like Kino, so you get human rep or something like that. I'm gonna kill this mummy, and then we might have to just kind of med up a little bit, maybe. Might be the best idea. My cat just came in. He's acting all funny. He looks really weird, actually. I'm gonna check on him and med for just a second after this. He was like, he was making fun of you. There he is. All right, let's med up a little bit. All right, let's get back to it. I did kill this ghoul. Kind of just sat here auto-attacking it because it interrupted my medding. But I was tending to my cat, so I just ran over here and pushed attack and then went back. So we didn't get as much medding as we wanted, but we did kill what I assume was a blue. I think they're all blue. It might have been a green at this point. It was blue last level. They're all blue so far. Here's a white. Whites are fine. Let's go over here. We can go way up here. Nice. And there goes my regen. Let's try to mend. Ooh, got us almost to full. Nice. The white's not as good now that I lost my regen, but it's still fine. I'm stunned, or what's going on here? We still have 2 really good buffs. I mean, 3 including so. We still have, you know, a really high AC and protection buff, and then we have strength. What is going on? Why am I not swinging? Swing! You're too far away. Okay. Somehow I keep... It's probably something to do with where I'm standing. I keep becoming too far away. He's knocking me back. So yeah, these orcs are different than the death slashed orcs, so that's why I don't get reputation from them, but that's why I was killing those other ones. I was getting some belts. I was figuring I could turn in the belts for a little bit of XP, but on top of that, I was getting, you know, I think it's like 1 rep. I think you get like 1 of like 3 different good reps per kill, which is really not a lot, but you gotta start somewhere. Oh, this is a priest. Shit, I didn't check. This guy hurts really bad. I gotta hope I either interrupt him or I resist his nukes. He's gonna heal himself. God damn it. This is how you get into bad situations. I think they even root, because I think I resisted one's root when I was running from one time. I mean, is this just a waste of time? I'm thinking it is. He's actually gaining life. Yeah, I'm just getting my ass kicked. This is stupid. Alright, so I can't kill a priest. It's just impossible. Like, they'll just chain heal and nuke you for 20% of your HP at a time. So I guess if I aggro a priest, the best thing is just to zone immediately and stop wasting time and life, which is time. I did re-up on bandages, so I can begin to bandage again. That's nice. The weather cleared up over here. Sunny days ahead, at least for the next week. So that's nice. Because it was... I don't even know what to say. It was just so bad. It was pure hard rain 2 weeks in a row, which is just unlike California. I know there's plenty of people out there that are like, shut up. Like I know like the Pacific Northwest is just raining all the time. But we're not used to it here. We've been in a drought for like 10 years, at least. As far as I remember, we've been sucking up all of like Arizona's water. And then they started getting pissed at us. We also grow a lot of nuts here, almonds and other stuff that require a ton of water, like a stupid amount of water. If you look it up on Google or whatever, how much water it takes to grow an almond, I'm sure it's like exaggerating. I would like to think so, but it's like, it's just crazy how many gallons and gallons of water goes into just like a handful of almonds. Absolutely crazy. And I love almonds, you know, like you kind of want to look the other way, but it's just crazy. Try to get one more bandage in and then we'll head back over. There's not too much in North Row that will really be blue to me anymore. But in Oasis of Marr, I guess we can kill some spiders. The occasional beetle, I'm assuming like the last level of beetle is still blue, but most of them are green at this point. Like this, you know, con them, see it's green. Probably still give XP, but I'm not really looking to kill greens with some buffs, excuse me. I think there's plenty of spiders when we went, I guess it would be east? We're on the east coast of Antonica, right? So, yeah, so if we go east, I guess I could just look at my sense heading, it says east. That's what it's there for. We can kill some gators as well. What do we have here? Oh, that ghoul is white. I didn't know they got up that high. I don't want to fight a white ghoul. I don't mind fighting ghouls. The crocodile's white too. Whatever, I'll fight that. But the ghouls will root you, and then you get in trouble. Like Gazelle will come over here and just clap us. I've already died to ghoul root like twice already. Men did not work. That's a bummer. 30 points of damage. Good lord, that's a lot of damage. This guy's going down for a white though. Like we're destroying him for him being a white. I'll fight these for whites all day if that's gonna be the case. Well, we'll see how we end up at the end. We all know, we've all seen it plenty of times, where you'll get a mob down to like 25% and it only hurts you like 10%. And then by the time you get that last 25%, he's hurt you another 40%. It's like, wait, how did that happen? But if mobs are anything like warriors, warriors start destroying stuff when they're like below 40%. They start getting crippling blows and all that. So the deep waters are red. So we don't want to mess with those. We want to be careful. Here's a blue right here. And there's a giant that likes to walk. Alright, he's dead right there, it seems. That's probably fine steel. I'm not against looting whoever's mob this is. It's probably a fine steel. It's bronze? No, it's a fine steel two-hander. I'm down. Let's go. And also platinum, how much? 19 platinum just sitting there. Let's go. Not too good for that. Bandages are like over a plat of stack, baby. I gotta keep my head on a swivel so I don't die again. At least I'm bound here now, so it's less of a huge deal, but still really annoying. and we'll lose our buffs. I don't like to ask for buffs. Like, I break down and ask for a so here and there, but I don't ask for more than a so here and there. And then I make sure when I'm on my shaman, I so everybody, and you know, a lot of people ask for a so, and that's the whole thing, right? When I'm on a character that can so, you realize how many people are asking for so's all the time. It's really useful. But you just understand how, like, you know, you might be busy, you're in the middle of doing stuff. Oh. And you might not have it memmed, so now you gotta sit and you gotta mem it. And everything, so like, I understand. So when I'm on this character, I really do appreciate and utilize so a lot. So I don't know, I just try to keep that in mind when I'm on my shaman. And anybody who asks, I so them, of course. I'm not gonna say no. And then sometimes, you know, I'll just see someone running by slowly. I can obviously tell they're a lowbie without very much gear, and I make sure to try to catch them with a so before they run too far. Or other buffs for that matter. Damn, is this the white? No, it's a blue. Perfect. The one that walked by earlier was a white. Just want to keep the head on a swivel. So I saw a video. Now, I didn't know about this until I saw this video, and I need to... I tried to save the video so I can go back and watch it later because I was at work when I was listening / glancing over every once in a while. There's like an item that goes for like 400 platinum. That's like a consumable that summons a level 12 mage pet. Usable by anybody from your bag. So I need to go back and see it because I couldn't see on my phone. I tried to look on my phone and it was just too small. But the idea is you make a level 1, let's say a melee character. Make a level 1 monk, say. You click it from your bag, you have a level 12 mage pet. Naturally, as like a monk or something, you can't heal it. I guess you could bandage it. Can't heal it or anything, but it's level 12, right? So you go into, so in the video, and I can't remember who it was, which is terrible. I'll bring it up again in the future, and I'll link and say who the video was. Actually, maybe I'll link it in this video, if I remember. But he was on P99. I don't know exactly which patch they were on at the time, but he went into Befallen at like level 1, summoned this pet that he had bought from his, you know, main character. And that one's a blue, so I do want to fight that one. Oh, that's a blue too. I'd rather fight that. I'm gonna I'd rather fight the orc. Oh man. See, exactly. I gotta keep an eye on that and not get root rotted or ghoul rooted. Ghoul rot? I don't know. Anyway, so he went into Befallen with his pet and he just started destroying stuff, essentially power leveling yourself. Now, if your pet kills everything, you know, if they do 51% damage or more, you get nerfed XP. But I mean, if you're just killing non-stop reds, who cares if you're getting half XP, right? Oh, come on, brother. Come on, brother. Man, Orc, who are you to call me filthy? Alright, we got mend up, so we'll try to do that. Where'd that giant go? First hit. Sweet. Mend worked out. So yeah, this mage pet thingy, I was like, that's amazing. What the hell? Like, I mean, 400 plat's a hefty amount, and so obviously you can't do it if it's your first character or anything. But I mean, if it's like your second character, if you hang out at the sisters camp for 2 hours, you got 400 plat. So I mean, and then you could power level yourself really fast. Like, I think that's worth it. You just can't let it die. Once it's dead, it's dead. I'm gonna kill that spider. Trying to just kill blues right now. I don't want to kill a white. It's taking a little too much out of me right now. I'll kill it if like nothing else is around, but these desert madmen, they were like a meme to my group of friends when we were first starting out. My very first character ever was a troll warrior. And so I leveled in Inithal Swamp. And so when I left Inithal Swamp, I came here. And, you know, you're just like trying to adventure out. And you don't know anything about the game because you just started playing the game, right? And we would see these desert madmen, and we knew about the EC tunnels. Like at some point you learn about the EC tunnels, so you want to go there and like, let's see the EC tunnels, let's see what it's all about. So you're like, okay. So you look online or whatever, Alakazam back in the day and whatever, and then you're like, all right, so we got to run through these desert zones, and we have to get there, but you're like level, you know, I don't know, 5 to 10, somewhere in there. And you're like, we got to get to the EC tunnels so we can check it out and see like all these people. You're going to see some high levels there. You're going to see cool gear, whatever, right? And then we would be running, and then you see these desert madmen, and I think they're like red to you, or probably red to you if you're like low enough. And so you're like, oh shit. And just their name, Desert Madman. It was just always hilarious. And then, if you aggroed one, you're in deep crap. I mean, you don't know about diagonal running like that early. We didn't know running diagonal kind of like gives you a little extra speed and stuff like that. So we're running from them, and they're hitting you in the back, and then they root you, and you're just like, oh no, and then you die. I think we're gonna take this ghoul out. Oh, it's a white. I really don't want to face a white ghoul right now. If I kill a ghoul, I want it to be blue, because I want to kill it as fast as possible and get out of there as fast as possible. I don't know. I'm just traumatized. Even the blue ghoul. I saw a blue ghoul. I started fighting it. It rooted me. I was stuck there for just enough time for a giant to come over the horizon and just murk me. And it's just like not worth it. It just isn't worth it. I don't want to go through all that again. There's a ton of desert madmen though. Holy crap. Here we go. Maybe we can just go up the beach and kill some Crocs and watch out for the higher level ones. Oh yeah. Though, shoot, I forgot who it was. I got a comment. My bad for forgetting who said it, but they were saying that the crocodiles say KOS, but they're not actually KOS. So, cool. So we don't have to worry about it then. I love that there's a lot of you out there that comment and stuff, and I like talking back and forth and learning things, you know, that I didn't know, and stuff like that. And I play a few different versions of the game. I do play a TLP here and there, every once in a while when a TLP comes out, if my friends want to play, and the rule set seems chill, you know, we'll play for like a year or whatever. Usually get up into Planes of Power. And last time we played Aerodune, well, we played again after Aerodune, but it didn't stick, you know. But the last one we played seriously was Aerodune, and we went all the way to LDON, and then we kind of fell off in the LDON era. But we rated 3 days a week, 3 hours during the weekdays, and then we raided on Saturday too, which was 4 hours. And from Classic, Plane of Sky. Like, oh my god, Plane of Sky. Everybody knows, everybody dreads Plane of Sky. But we did, Plane of Sky every single week, over and over and over, all the way through Kunark, all the way up. And I think it was for a while. I want to say, I don't know, but so Classic was 3 months, Kunark was 3 months, Velius I think was 3 months. Because they weren't shortening it yet, I think. So I think everything was 3 months. And then Luceland was 3 months, and we still had to get the key the regular way in Luceland. It's just, my brain's fried. I just got home from work. But all the shards and all that. Now I guess they drop off of like any mob in the zone or something, so it's all easy now on TLPs, but not during that time. This one's deep. What is it? He's scowling, ready to attack. We'll find out. We're right by the zone line. We lost our So, though. True. Hey, men's up. Let's not. Let's bandage up first. Woot. Good to know. So, yeah. So, and then on TLP, if you don't know, Legacy of Acacia comes out with Pop at the same time, but Pop is, I think, 6 months long. So you get both of those at the same time, but you get 6 months since there's like a ton of stuff to do in Pop. So we ended up playing for, I would say, like 19 months straight. So like a little over a year and a half straight, raiding hard and everything, and it was super fun. Our guild was really cool. It was like super lax, but we, just dominated everything at the same time. Like when push came to shove, we got it done. But it wasn't like super sweaty, even though we raided 3 times a week. Like you didn't have to show up every time. I was just enjoying it, and the raid schedule worked for me. I'd still go to work, come home, and do it. It was an East Coast. I work really early, so it's an East Coast raiding guild, which works for my West Coast time. Since my West Coast, I get off of work. I get home from work at like 2:30 p.m. my time, which is 5:30 p.m. East Coast, so it kind of like lines up with like normal people's 9 to 5. So usually I'm always like on different games nowadays. I'm always looking for East Coast raiding guilds just for that reason. Just the time. It's crazy nowadays. Like, oh, these guys are handling. I've noticed like West Coast guilds. Damn, a Cayman. That's the red one, no? That's a blue one. Let's grab him. I missed him. Oh well. I have noticed like West Coast guilds are starting to raid so late. A lot of them are like starting around like 8 or 9 p.m., which I understand that's not crazy late in normal life, but to start the raid and then you raid until like midnight, that's just a little too late for me. I'm gonna do it. Screw it. Let's go. Let's kill this ghoul. And then a giant's gonna come right over this sandbar. Let's go check. Oh, I blocked. We're leveling pretty good, pretty nice and fast. We're already halfway through the level. Buffs make a huge difference, obviously. I credit the buff. I'm also, like, I have nice gear, so there's that. It's going to even out eventually, like, like anything does. You can't stay twinked forever. But what is that? A rawhide off these guys? Yeah. Ooh. See what's going on with this orc right here. Yeah. So our orcs, what? I'm telling you, after work, my brain's kind of fried a little bit, and then oftentimes I'll play at night. So like I went to work, my brain's like done by the time I get home, and then more hours will go by, and then I'll be getting close to my bedtime, and then I'll be playing, and on those nights I'm like not even able to talk very much, and then I'm just like, what am I even doing? But our guild is still going strong on that Eridune server, which at this point Eridune came out, like I think it's gonna, what is it gonna be? Yeah, holy crap. I think it's gonna be 3 years in like April. This next TLP that launches in, was it April or May? Eridune will be three years old at that point. Holy crap. And they're still going. I think they're like the last raiding guild or one of 2 raiding guilds that are still on that server. They're pushing for live. I'm still on the Discord. I still see everybody talking and doing their thing. I still get the pings for necromancers and everything, and it's cool though. I like to see what they're doing and everything. The farthest I ever went was when EverQuest was originally out. We went to Omens of War, I think, or what was the one after that? The one right before Dragons of Norath. I always get mixed up with Omens of War or shoot, I can't remember the name of the other one. I can't see it right now. I have this quilt behind me. I would show you if I could. It's this custom quilt with all the expansions and stuff on it. Oh, it's a priest. Screw that guy. Ooh, let's try to mend. Nice. Super helpful. Yeah, so I don't know. What is it? 2 after LDON, I think. There's Omen of War, and then there's one other one. I can't think of it. That had Wall of Slaughter in it, or that might be Omen's War. Anyways, the point is, like 2 expansions after LDON is when I fell off. World of Warcraft was out by that time, and kind of everybody had moved over there. We tried EverQuest 2. EverQuest 2 was out at this point. Played EverQuest 2 for a little bit. EverQuest 2, my EverQuest 2 stint was really short. It was hard. It was tough to come off of EverQuest 1 and play EverQuest 2. Oh. This one's deep but white? Huh. I don't want to steal their stuff. If it's headed towards them, like, I don't know what they're killing or not. This guy's blue. We'll kill him. But there was a lot going on at that point. I had graduated high school at that point. World of Warcraft came out. EverQuest 2 came out. This game started, obviously, if you're playing on P99, you agree, EverQuest became, something completely different by that point. People argue, obviously. And it's pretty apparent that at Lucelyn, a lot of things changed. I still enjoy it all the way up to, like, LDON. I still enjoy it, personally. For instance, there's the Al-Kabor project. Now, the original Al-Kabor was a Mac-only server that was run by EverQuest or Sony or whoever at the time. Was an official server, but you can only play on it if you had a Mac. So I have one friend who subscribes to Apple products, and he was playing on it. He's one of my EverQuest friends, and he was playing on it, and he was like in the best guild on no, it's not true. He was in a brand new guild on the server who was applying pressure to the best guild on the server. And this best guild on the server had the server on lockdown ever since it was created. And you were allowed to box. So, like, you know, people had, like, I guess there's, like, clerics who, like, 10 box and stuff like that. But anyways. This new guild came out, and my friend joined that guild, and they just quickly rose through the ranks, just killing everything. And it was like P99. There wasn't instances or picks or anything like that. It was just like, you know, P99 is. But it was up to Planes of Power. And it was locked at Planes of Power. And that guild didn't like that they were coming through and they were killing, you know, they were killing world bosses and stuff. And so there was a lot of drama there. And there was something called shaker paging. I'm losing one of my big buffs. We're gonna get humbled right now. Where you get a bard, yeah. You get like a bard and a warrior, and you get an earth shaker, the weapon, and you do this trick where you pull everything in like Plane of Valor or something, you put it up against a wall, and then you use a certain skill or spell or something, and somebody DCs, and long story short, you kill an entire zone in one pull, and you can power level people and AAs and stuff like that. And so my friend figured that out, and he became just super rich, and their guild was like super notorious, and it was this whole thing, and I was like, this sounds insane. You know, we were watching them, and I was like, I don't have a Mac, what the hell? But then myself and another friend, we figured out a way to get around it, to like emulate your computer is a Mac, and then to get in. But unfortunately, so much drama happened on that server that they shut it down. It was an official Sony server. But, like, so much drama happened, and, like, I don't know, somehow people were in cahoots with GMs, and it was just this crazy situation. And so much so that they shut down the server. That's wild. It was a wild story. Look into that. The original Al-Kabor, I think. I'm pretty sure. Anyways, the reason I was talking about that is that when you're logging into EverQuest P99, you'll notice there's an Al-Kabor project, what was it? TACP, right? And I've even made a character on TACP, and you have to download a completely different version of EverQuest and everything. There's like some deal breaker, and I can't think of what it is because I only went on there like once. But the camera, like you can't swivel the camera in a certain way. Like, all right, on TLP and stuff, you can like, you can like left click and rotate, like kind of like this. You could do like this on TLP, but much better and smoother. You can't do that on P99, but that's not a deal breaker for me. It's fine. But there's something on TACP, and I can't quite remember exactly what. Like you can't do this or something. Like honestly, like you can only like button move. I don't know what it is. It's something like severe. And I was like, I can't play like this. Like everything else is cool. It's like it was back in the day, like P99 is for the first 3. It's like that, but for the first 5. Or I guess it would be 6, because Legacy Acacia is in there. And I was like, I'm totally down, to play this at some point. But like I said, that's just a deal breaker for me. I can't handle that camera thing. So let's try to mend here. Dude, mend is so good now. Now that it's getting a higher level, it's just so good, and it's only going to get better. It's just keeping us out here in the fight. Where are we at? I've been yapping. We got less than 2 bubs. Let's get it. Let's keep it going until we get it. Anyways, so I don't know. I would totally be down to have a character on TAC P if I could just get around the camera situation, but unfortunately, that is a deal breaker for me. Maybe I'll try again one day. There's TLPs that are pop locked, but they're TLPs at the end of the day. Which isn't to say I can't have fun there, because I did have fun on Eridan. And who knows, maybe I'll have fun in the future. I played on other TLP. I played on Mangler before Eridan, and I played on Jelinek after. But my time on Mangler wasn't that great. My time on Jelinek wasn't that great. I was an Ogre Warrior on Mangler. I got my epic. That was cool. On Eridan, I was a Iksar. Well, I was started out as a Dark Elf Necro, but when Kunart came out, I race changed, which is obviously a TLP exclusive thing, to an Iksar. So I was an Iksar Necro. I got my epic on that as well. And on Jelinek, my time there was really, really short. I played in Ogre Shaman, and I got to 60, and we fell off on that one real quick, so no epic for me on that one, which is like the easiest of the epics too. But I'm looking to get my Shaman his epic on this one, so maybe I'll do that so I can experience that. It is like the easiest out of all epics, so it should be pretty attainable. He did not get poisoned, that's good. Is that another snake, or no, it's the same one? There's a lot of giants out right now. It's making me nervous. Sun's going down. There's a bunch of giants wandering around. Stuff is starting to green out. The orcs are still high. I'm thinking like one more level. When I level 16, I'll probably kill more orcs than I am now, because all the whites are going to be blue. This is probably a white. It is. But I guess we'll just go for it. Maybe get a med session in and I'll use the restroom. Come on, man. What am I doing? What is with this range situation? Let me get on the same side as him. Whites are going to be tough with no defensive buff or regen or anything like that. We still have a strength buff hanging in there. Anyways, I never killed Quorum or anything back in the day. So that's why I enjoyed the TLP. I got to kill some stuff that I never killed back in the day. There were certain raids I never raided. And in Plains of Power, there was plenty of bosses I never raided. And stuff like that. So what I was able to do was, you know, experience every single raid and every single boss during that TLP stint. And yeah, it's not the same. I understand and I fully agree. But it still gave me some sort of satisfaction to at least see them up close and view the lore and, you know, see the story of everything and be able to experience some stuff. There's no going back to, you know, 1999 through 2004, whatever it is. There's no going back, but that's the closest, you know, I can get at this time. I guess the Alcabor project would be closer than the TLP naturally. But like I said, I don't know. That camera angle is such a deal breaker for me. But who knows? You never know. Maybe one day. But I guess it's the client that they use. The client that they use, something about it. So I don't know if they can fix it. I don't know if they want to fix it. Probably not. I don't know if it was because it's like a Mac client or if that's even real. I might be making that up. Because I know, like I said, the original one was a Mac server. I don't remember that camera angle issue on the Mac Al-Gabor when I played there very shortly before they shut it down. I don't remember that camera thing, because that would have been a deal breaker for me back then too. But I don't know. These scarabs are just green. I'm low on life. This is a blue. I want to kill this guy. I'm gonna I got mend up. I'm gonna bandage a couple times, and then I'm gonna follow this guy and kill him. But that Al-Gabor project situation was like, oh man, let's just mend and see what happens. Yeah. The Al-Gabor project was the original one. I'm not sure exactly when it started, but if I had to timeline it, it was about like maybe 15 years ago it came out. Maybe 12 to 15 years ago. I remember a server coming out too, I don't know, 15 years ago. There was like a Project 2003 or something. I'm not making that up, right? There was like a server called Project 2003. It was another pop server. I don't think it's around anymore. Like 15 years ago. I remember something like that. Let me see here. What was it called? Like Project 2003 or something like this? EverQuest. Project 2002. Is that the same as the Al-Gabor project? Is the same? It might be the same. I don't know. Project 2002, The Age of Al-Gabor. I don't know if they're the same and they just changed their name to the Al-Gabor project instead of Project 2002. But I remember when it was whichever one it is. Maybe it's completely different, but it's kind of looking like it's the same. It was the same. But I remember that. What are we looking at? Maybe one more bub after this. Nice and easy, nice and fast. We blew through this level. Quick. Like a little over an hour probably by the time we finish it. Really don't want to kill greens. What is that? It's a white. I don't want to kill whites either, though. This has got to be a blue, right? Yeah. The snakes are really cool, and if they don't poison you, they hardly hurt you at all. When they poison you, they kind of hurt you a little extra. Well, there it is. But if they don't poison you, they almost don't damage you at all. Yeah, this one's not even a weak poison. This one's straight poison, so it's a little more than the previous snakes. I got the ice cream man coming around the bend. He likes, I think I've said this in previous videos, but right around this time every frickin' day, he parks like right outside my bedroom on the street, and he just sits there for like 5 minutes blasting music. So when he gets there, I'll probably pause it and med, or pause it and kill a couple things until he passes. Actually, I'm getting my ass kicked by this poison, so I should bandage a little bit. I'm going to bandage up to 50%, but I'll pause it for a second. I'm going to use the restroom. Alright, so the ice cream man is starting to go the other direction. Men failed, but we got a good med in. Try to finish out this level. Need a little less than a bubble. This crocodile messed me up pretty good. That's buffs for you. Makes you feel godly. Get some more blues here. We'll be leveled in no time. Just don't die between now and then to like something like a giant. No. No! We can't take him. He's a yellow. I'm already below half health. 0 buffs. We gotta bail. This thing's got bad news written all over it, probably. I really hate monks like you. What? What about all your skeletal monks friends? Where is the zone line? Alright. We're gonna try to get back in as soon as possible and try to find that blue orc right there. Not re-aggro that. Alright. See if we can't find this. There he is. Get rid of this 200 copper. No. Try to mend. Yeah. So there is a fair vendor that I can sell to. I know there's one in like Lava Storm. It's quite the run. What do we have here? That's a white. What about this Cayman? Yeah. I'm wondering about the one in... Oh, that guy scared the crap out of me. I'm wondering about the one in like South Row. There's a Druid ring there. And I don't think there's Druids at it. I wonder if there's a vendor at it. If so, they'll probably sell to me. and not be you know, like shady, a greedy vendor. Either way, it's kind of out of the way, but the south row one is close to me here. I don't really have any. I don't have too much loot. I got a bunch of bandages. Got some gems on me to use as money. I got a bunch of platinum on me too. That I moved over through my friend. Let's kill this. So I could buy ports and stuff. And so I can donate for like an illusion wolf. I was thinking about twice because I was thinking I would go at 15 and then again at 17 for feigned death. But I mean, I'm about to hit 16 now. I'm wondering if I just, oh shoot. I'm wondering if I just don't get double attack for another level and then just wait. I hear a giant. Alright. There's a white warrior. I feel like there's so many whites. I feel like there's a lot more blues when I was a level lower. It was weird. Maybe it's because I'm not killing them. And they're just like piling up. What do we got? That guy was white, right? What about this guy? Was that a priest or something? He's a blue. He's a warrior. Nice. I mean, I could just do one last hurrah and kill a white maybe after this warrior. It'll take everything out of me, but it should level me at the same time. I want to get the Necro to 34. It's a good big level for the Necro. Get Root. It's going to be really nice. Open up some more casual root rotting. Okay, what do we have there? That's a blue warrior as well. Let's go get that guy. As long as this guy doesn't... Oh, this guy's a blue warrior too. Okay. It's Iksars like you that have ruined your own lands. You'll not ruin mine. Brother, this was the elves' land originally, if I remember correctly. The blue warrior there. Now all the blues are coming out. And I still have like a couple bags of belts that I accumulated to turn in as well. We got mend. Oof. Big time choke. Big time choke. This isn't an issue, but that other one's an issue. Damn. For real? Well, we'll have to bandage up a bit here. What do we have there? It is a blue warrior. So a bunch of blue started coming out over here. That's good to know. So, I mean, they should still be blue to me next level, and then the whites will then be blue to me, so that'll be a lot more blues. There'll just be a ton of blues. So I gotta come over here and maybe get one more level to 17, and then I can go get my Feign Death and everything. We'll be styling. Maybe we'll check out a dungeon after that. We can go check out Unrest and see if we can get like a main room group, and then get up into the fireplace maybe. That'll be fun. Pull for a group in there. Group XP can just be kind of poopy though. We had a really good XP when we were in what was it? Castle Mistmore though. That was amazing. The solo XP in Unrest has been great. I mean, the group XP can probably be good too if I just get into a high enough camp. We'll have to recheck. It's another bandage or two, and then we'll pull one of these guys. We'll just pull after this one. Is this a blue? No. Come back here. I'm just really disappointed that these higher level orcs don't give rep or drop belts or anything. How amazing would that be though? That'd be too good, I guess. This is when you go to Crushbone, right? You go to Crushbone, you get a throne room group. They drop belts and shoulders and stuff. Not that I could turn those in, but you can do the whole wolf thing again there, but that's a lot harder. It's a lot harder to get a druid inside of Butcher Block to wolf you than just right over here in Freeport. Freeport's way easier. You're asking a little much to get him to go all the way into Butcher Block. There it is. We dinged it. Nice. Level 16, one level away from Feign Death. We're gonna need to level it up, but things should be a lot safer then. Hopefully we can tone down on the deaths and just like the stupid stuff that I always tend to do. I'm always getting myself in trouble. I'm always doing some risky business. I mean, this guy's got gear and stuff, so it's, you know, it's a lot different. But on all of my characters, I'm always doing something I shouldn't be doing, usually. But yeah, cool. So we'll call it there, and I don't know, I may get a wolf form and go get my thing and turn some stuff in. I may not. It all just depends on how it goes. Might wait just another level. But I'm going to run to the tunnels, and I'm going to camp there, and I'm going to meditate to full life before I camp. And yeah, making some progress. Feels a lot better here than in Kunark. Kunark was draining me. Felt really bad in Kunark, I'm not going to lie. It was, I don't know, you guys saw it. It was tough. But cool. See you guys on the next one.